but again, it's forgettable to me. But it deserves to be on the list. It deserves to be on the list like Amityville Horror deserves to be in the top 10 70s list, but it just couldn't fucking crack our list because there were so many movies on there. So that's that. I mean, if Prom Night had stiffer competition, I don't think it would have made the list.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how it was with, like, Prom Night and Terror Train. They were both just, just there because they were there.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, I'll tell you what. That puts us now at number 7 for Victor. What's up, Victor?
All right, and actually, here's another one that's probably just there because it's there, because I don't remember much about it. I remember liking it a lot when I was younger. But I'm going with the Boogeyman.
That's another one. I've seen Boogeyman, the recent Boogeyman that came out, but obviously it's not the same movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know shit about it, So I couldn't really.
That's what I'm rolling with. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of like me in Altered States. Sometimes you just have to go off what you remember.
I remember enjoying it live back when I was a young kid.
What's that?
Do you remember Boogeyman? No, Boogeyman. Excuse me.
No, I remember hearing about it, but I didn't see that one. No, there are several from the 80s that were lesser known to me that I haven't seen, but I definitely want to give them a try because I've had a lot of luck with unknown films, Starry Eyes.
Yes. It was good.
And The Ritual, and several other ones. I've had a lot of good luck with those, so I'm going to give that a try when I can have the time
I watched The Ritual. Did I talk about Ritual last time we were on here? It was a pretty good movie.
No. You mentioned it in a post, I think, that you had seen it, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of the Dutch version of Blair Witch Project, or the British version, one or the other. I know that doesn't make Vic happy, but it's not found footage, so there's that.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah, no shaky cam. All right, man. So, Blake, that puts you at number 7 now.
Man, this thing's moving along fast, isn't it?
No, and I'm good with that because, I feel like this thing deserves some time.
Okay, all right. So number 7 for me is probably one you have both seen, and it was one I discovered later in life. I think I was an older teenager when I saw this, and it's dated, but it has some really good kills, and I really like the premise of it. I'm going with New Year's Evil for number 7.
New Year's Evil. I like it. That's another one.
There was
an
uncomfortable pause. I don't like that.
No, it's like Mother's Day, man. I gotta watch it again. There's a Christmas Evil from 1980, also, I believe, or something like that.
I haven't seen that one. I just remember seeing this one.
Yeah. Well, I need to get my shit together and watch these movies. So if I had more time, I would have watched more movies from 1980. But being on vacation. Blake, did you see it took us 21 and a half fucking hours to drive home from Orlando or from Tampa?
No, why the hell was that the case? What happened?
Oh my God, there was so much construction and wrecks and traffic. It was horrible. It was fucking awful, dude. I've never seen it like that before. I mean, we were at a standstill right before Kentucky for an hour, not moving because there was a wreck, and this was at 4 a.m. It was crazy. Longest drive of my life. I will never do that drive ever again. So,
yeah.
Fuck that.
Amazing.
And the horse that rode in on.
Fly everywhere, sir. Fly everywhere.
Pretty much. 6 hours or more. So I feel like.
Yeah.
Especially as kids. Fuck. That was horrible.
Oh, Jesus. Were they awake the whole time? Surely not.
The girls were awake for a lot of it. Truett slept most of the time because, he's a newborn.
He's new, baby. Hell yeah. He slept. He was like, y'all have fun with that shit.
He was fine. Yeah, he was easy. The girls, they weren't too horrible, but every once in a while they'd melt down because they didn't want to be in that fucking car, and I don't blame them. Neither did I. I was done with it.
Where was Kim?
She drove most of the way. She wanted to. She got anxiety. It makes her feel better.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, what's your number 7, Blake?
My number 7 was New Year's Evil, buddy.
Oh, yeah, talk about it. That's what I meant. Fuck y'all, I'm drunk.
He drunk Year's Evil over here. The fuck? Anyway, anyway, New Year's Evil was really good. It was one, again, it was like a sort of a hidden gem. It's not one that a lot of people have probably seen. But again, it's one of those holiday themed, films. But it had some good gore, it had some good effects, and it's a slasher, more or less. So the plot follows a Los Angeles punk rock and new wave show host who receives all these phone calls during a New Year's Eve show that's being shown on television from a killer warning of murders that he plans to, go through with as the new year hits each time zone. So, of course, I felt a connection with this because of my musical background, punk rock, new wave, and all that good stuff. So it was one of those I kind of felt a connection with. And another reason I like it, which was sort of unrelated, but kind of, serendipitous in a way, the production company was Golan and Globus. And they did a lot of really good horror, films. And some of the things that they did were like, movies like Phantom of the Opera, that kind of thing. And they were just sort of known for being one of those sort of underdogs, I guess, sort of like how New Line Cinema was when it first, arrived on the scene. But it was a good movie. I recommend that. People watch that if they get the chance, because I really thought it was a gem, especially for a 1980s film.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to stay on my soapbox too long. So.
All right, we gave you the soapbox. Okay, cool, man. Well, that puts me at number 6 now, and I'm going to go with the movie that Blake talked about earlier. He talked about it briefly, but it wasn't on his list, supposedly. And this movie is a mix of Creature from the Black Lagoon, a slasher movie, and a fucking 1960s B horror movie. But it's
Humanoid
from the deep.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, listen. Okay, so our show, our podcast in general, is kind of inspired by All My Heroes Wear Masks. What's up, fellas? And they don't do a show anymore, which is sad. But they had an awesome podcast once upon a time, and, our rundowns and things like that are inspired by them. Our lists are our own. We do our own list. That's just our deal. And they talked about Humanoids from the Deep once upon a time, and I'd never watched it until last night, and I was intrigued with this fucking movie. There were like a bunch of Creature from the Black Lagoons running around raping women, killing people, lots of blood, some pretty sweet kills in it. I don't know what to say about it other than it's fucking awesome. Humanoids from the Deep is something that everybody should go out of their way to watch. It is on YouTube. You can check it out for free. And once this podcast is over, you should go do that. Trust me. Humanoids from the Deep is badass. And it's fun, and it's hokey, and it is like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But also, in its own way, it's like, these crazy bastards. It was good. And there's lots of titties. So that's always a good thing, too, especially in the 80s.
That's a good thing.
Yes. So, and they also objectify women in it, which I really miss from my horror movies. They don't do that enough anymore. I'm just saying. That's what I like in my movies. What can I say? We all have our things. That's my thing.
Understood.
The Humanoids from the Deep, people. Go see it. 1980. Worth a shot. All right. So number 6 for the Victor.
I guess I am going to hop back on the Jamie Lee Curtis train and go with The Fog. And number 6.
I would have liked to hop on board the Jamie Lee Curtis train back in the day before she cut her hair.
Yes. That was a very good train.
Travis, I just want to let you know that you did say that out loud.
Oh, my bad. I keep getting things between me talking and me thinking confused. Yeah. I don't know the difference sometimes.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't say it out loud.
Well, Tom Atkins is in The Fog, which automatically makes it awesome. So it's good to see that it made your list, Vic. It's a ghost story.
Yeah. I think
Must Die.
surprised.
Six Must Die. And you know, that movie actually takes place April 20th, so it's like 10 days away.
Yeah, it's like 10 days before my
April
birthday.
21st. April 21st. Yeah. So.
Monday before my birthday.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. Good point. I love that fucking movie, which I just spoiled what's on my list, but oh well. I'll let it be. All right, Blake. You're number 6 now?
Okay. My number 6, is that what you said? Did you do your number 6?
Yeah, Humanoids from the Deep. Blake,
That's
are you
right.
drunk?
No, I think I just got residual drunk from you. Or I wasn't paying attention. That was
Residual drunk. I like it.
I'm looking up other movies that I should be watching while I'm doing this show, in addition to doing the list and, editing my website. So I'm doing a lot of stuff at once. Okay, my number 6 is another gem for me. It was very hard to not go with a specific kind of genre for this. You're going to find this probably a lot on my list, and it's not my own doing. It's just those were the movies that I gravitated towards. Number 6 is Maniac.
Maniac. You know, this motherfucker, the dude who plays Maniac,
yeah.
He was in Godfather. I saw him for one of the Godfather movies. I randomly saw him. I was like, what the fuck? And then he was also in the Rocky movies, a couple of them.
He was the loan shark that Balboa worked for, if I remember correctly, in Rocky.
Yeah, and if you ever listen to the commentary of Maniac, the old, the original Maniac from 1980, they asked the director what happened to the guy who was playing the killer in this. Like, how did he die? And he was like, well, he was an overweight cocaine addict. What do you think happened?
That's not what actually happened to him. I do know what happened to him. So
what's that?
He died in his apartment at the age of 52, January 13th of 89. Sometime during that morning, he cut himself on his glass shower stall door after slipping in his bathtub while he was taking a shower, and he fell asleep on the couch instead of calling for help. He was a hemophiliac, and so he bled to death.
Jesus Christ. You think he wouldn't be doing cocaine with that problem? Just he didn't give a fuck.
Well, it says here that his friend discovered him, and there was no answer on when his friend knocked on the door. So late afternoon, his friend left work and drove over to the apartment. When no one answered the door, the friend called the superintendent of the building. They went into the apartment. They both found him dead on his living room couch. He was only in a bathrobe, but he bled to death over part of the couch.
Jeez. Well, he is one of the creepiest fucking killers there ever was in a movie. I just want to say. Like, what does he say? The pretty girls go out and I don't know. He's a creepy bastard. Vic, did we ever do a show on Maniac?
Yes, we did.
I know we did the YouTube show on the remake.
I don't think we did, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, either.
I think we
didn't make that happen. Yeah, that's sad.
Which is my favorite remake, by the way.
Your favorite? Wow. More than Texas.
He also wrote, that the guy, Joe Spinell, he also wrote this film, Maniac.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently that cut was on the back of his head. So he didn't realize how bad it was. And he probably didn't, he probably was bleeding bad enough that he got lightheaded and decided to lay down. And that is a common thing when people get their stomach upset or they get lightheaded or dizzy, they want to lay down. That's probably what, I mean, it's interesting that they note that he bled to death on part of his couch. So it's fucked up. But he was around 44 when he played in Maniac. So he was, again, one of the rare cases of an actor playing in a horror film is one of his lead character being older. I mean, Robert Englund was 36, I believe about to be 37 when he did Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I don't know how old Doug Bradley was, but he was older.
That fucker's old as shit now. Doug Bradley, that is. Nick saw him at a convention. He was like, Jesus.
He's actually younger than Robert by about 7 years. So he's 63.
Well, he didn't age as well.